John Sanders here with Limitless Hoops. How are you guys doing today? If you are working out, we love that. If you came to our workouts last night, that's also awesome. If you're planning on joining our program, cool. Welcome to our program. All right, but we are here to get better. We're here to defy the odds. But I got to tell you one thing, man. We're trying to. We're not defying the odds. I think that's just like a misnomer. All right, I was trying to crunch the numbers. All right, trying to crunch the numbers, and a lot of people online, I mean, they love to say like your chances of a high school player making the NBA. All right, and the numbers are supposed to be extremely like low. So, like if you look at like just like Google, right? So right here, I'm looking at Google, and it tells us that 0.02%. Let me see. The odds of high school basketball player making it to the NBA are between 0.02 and 0.03. This means that out of every 10,000 high school players, only 2 or 3 will ever get the chance to play professional basketball. I want to break that number down, okay? All right, because it also says 3% go on to play college basketball. All right. And then 1% of those players turn pro. And then 0.3 chance of pro career in men's basketball. What do these numbers mean? And then 0.026% of those who played high school basketball will make it to the NBA. I want to just point out a few of these numbers, or a few of these words actually. So you got to see it like this. This high school basketball player word, or like phrase, or that person. What is a high school basketball player? I don't know if they're counting varsity players only. Are they? Are they counting JV players, freshman players? I mean, I don't know exactly who they're counting in this number. Like, what is that number? Like, because if it's everybody, I highly doubt that every high school player wants to make it to the NBA. What's up, Teo Trujillo? So if they don't even want to make the NBA, how can they make the NBA? It's like saying, I don't know, only 10% of high school players will buy a hot dog. Okay, that sounds like if you wanted to buy a hot dog and you're a high school player, you only got a 10% chance. But what if 90% of them don't even like hot dogs to begin with? All right, or you know what I'm saying? So it's more than just that. So I think that this number is automatically skewed by just the fact that some people don't even want to try. So I would like to change this to the people who would like to make the NBA, first of all. Secondly, so that raises this little percentage by a lot. All right, the people that want to make it. Some people are just playing basketball for fun, and that's okay. All right, now, out of the people that want to make it, how many of them are actually putting in the effort? Because I highly doubt that the people who aren't putting in the effort are making the NBA. So you kind of can't count them. I don't think that many people luck into it. I think that they're actually trying to make the NBA, right? So let's just count the people that actually try. So what percentage of high school basketball players who want to make the NBA actually try? And when I say try, I don't mean like put in like one minute a day. I mean, like, actually go for it. The thing that we're too afraid of because of these percentages, right? These percentages teach us, don't go for it. It's too low a percentage, right? So then we don't put in the effort, right? So, okay, so, like, that's really just, like, paradoxical. Because if you don't want to put in the effort because of the percentages, but if you put in the effort, it'll change the percentages. Doesn't that kind of, like, not add up? So, out of those who want to and try hard, how many of those make professional basketball? And I just changed it because this says make it to the NBA. And then later on they say turn pro. Right? So these are two different numbers. What that means from the looks of it, if these numbers are right, if 3% make it to college, how many of those that actually tried? That kind of adds up to like, I'm guessing what? Out of 10 players in high school, are 3 of them trying hard? Let's just say that they are. So you can automatically divide that by 3, the total number. All right. And then you got 3% already without that even like factored into it are actually making it to college. No, now we're up to like 10%. So now 10% are making it to college. And I don't know if my math is correct, but it's a higher percentage than 3%. I know it's probably not 33%, but like let's just say 10%. But I think if you're trying your hardest, it might be up there if you count any level of college. Like even like NIA, AI, right? JUCO, they all count, right? How many of the ones that are trying so hard actually make it to college? I think you have more than a 1 in 10 chance. All right, but I would say it might be like 1 in 4. All right, then turning pro. You don't have to just count the NBA. There's some leagues out there that pay you pretty well, and if you count the entire world, playing anywhere overseas, that number is probably a heck of a lot higher than just this 1% number that they're saying. So these numbers don't take into account hard work. They don't separate you from those who aren't working. All right. And I think that they need to redefine this and say, out of all the people working their butts off, but we don't even know those numbers, right? But we know for a fact it's not every high schooler. You can just check your local high school. Do they shoot more than 50 shots a day? They probably don't. Like, seriously, like not like more than 3 players per team, if not even just 1 player per team. So make sure that you adjust your odds before you decide whether this road is stupid to go down. And I would say, even if all these numbers were exactly true, I'm not asking anything crazy. All I'm saying is to pursue your passion. To pursue your passion with all your heart, and just put in as many hours as you can for this as you do science class, history class, any one class. All right, don't put in too many hours. Don't put in too many hours, but enough to satisfy your passion and to say that you gave it something, because that will equal to so much more in life. All right, so don't really look at these numbers unless you really factor in all those things that I just said. All right, please don't. All right, now speaking of other things, just to move on, we got our basketball tournament coming up here. I've already mentioned that, but our basketball tournament is on the 17th. All right, on the 17th, make sure that you guys sign up for the games. Make sure that we have enough, but we'll be playing in, I believe, 3 different divisions. We'll see what they have, but just sign up if you can do it. Make sure that you know about that on the 17th. Next thing, party's on the 13th. All right, make sure that you bring your coins. If you don't bring your coins, you're out of luck. All right, don't forget that stuff. It's part of life, but you can also use a debit card or cash. So if you don't bring your coins, just bring that cashola, baby. All right, but we're going to be honoring our attendance people. I'll talk about that in a second. Attendance. All right, for our attendance, how are you guys doing? We got Teo right here, and speaking of Teo, he is our attendance leader. Again, how we get to the attendance just to see it. And I wanted to just call out a few people right now. All right, on our website, limitlesshoops.com, click right there. Click under local games, and then click on team rosters. You scroll down, and we see our attendance. So, if you look at everyone's attendance, and whether you're in the top list or not, you're just going to be right there. And then you can see our all-time attendance below this, I believe. Yes, the all-time attendance is right here. And this is with Ian Salmon, Ben Levy are right there with the all-time mark of 1,333 events. He was funny. He was at 1,331 for like a couple of years because I moved away from California, and then we went to California to go play the tournament, and he played against us. So I counted it. In his numbers for those 2 games. How crazy is that he rolls it up just from doing that? And I also think that another player, no, not on this list, he came to a camp out here, and he got 2 extra points as well. But you can see who the top players. Connor Rush just became our leading Connor. He's just above Connor Cronin. But with 460, and Connor Cronin got 459.5. But Finley Chastain was right above him. Blake Bastani's doing really, really well. But Noah Massep is above all those people right there. And he's the leader, all-time leader in Colorado. But that's pretty much off this list. It looks like he's like, I don't know, like 20-something behind all these people who were in our program for years who got to benefit from it. Some of them went D1, some of them are still playing in high school, some of them played in college. A few of them played, several of them played in college. But yeah, this is the list that you want to be on. Second to Noah would probably be, I guess. Oh, Declan's on this list. 329. So if Declan's on this list, that means that Kiernan's on the list too. So Kiernan's right there. So Kiernan's just above Devin Mahanti. Right below Armand Craig, right like one below him. He was about to pass Armand. I remember that guy. All right, but yes, all the attendance people, great job. But the ones that are leading for this year, all right, you got Ethan Husk right there at 15. You got Liev, Josh, Hunter, Derek Valdez, Jarek, Tristan, Wyatt. These are things that people think that you guys can't do. Leading the way, all right, trying your hardest, coming even though like. You've gone up, you've gone down, right? How good do you want to be? All right, it's hard to keep coming back, because you may not see the stride sometimes. You may not see that you're getting better, but you got to remember where you came from. That was our quote of the day earlier this week. All right, Trenton, we got Joey Masseth right there with 124, right behind Ramello, who comes a lot. Then we got Declan, Kiernan, Noah, and then our leader, our precious leader, Teo Trujillo. All right, 3.5 points ahead of Noah. We only have about 3 more practices left, so he's probably going to win it all this year. Great job, Teo. An amazing year. All right, overall, still Noah, but still. Let's see what you guys can do next year. These all reset at the end of the year, and I'm excited to see where you guys can go from here. If you see this page that we're on, you can click on our travel teams, check our homework. You can contact us, I suppose. But yes, it's a whole bunch of crap that you can do on our website. Make sure that you guys look through it all. All right, besides attendance, we got our travel team, like I just mentioned. All right, make sure that you guys follow those papers so we can see who wants to travel to which areas. It is one of the things. And I just talked to someone about the whole chance to play pro. And I'm like, well, okay, what if they were doing all the right things? Because, it's hard to become a doctor too, right? So becoming a doctor, what does that take? If you added it all up, to become a doctor, what? To become a doctor, you gotta go to school every single day for 12 to 14 years, 7 hours a day. That's a lot of crap to become a doctor, right? So yeah, you have little chance not to become an NBA player or a professional player. Yeah, you have to put in a lot of hours for a lot of years, but it's no different than anything else. All right, and part of the whole thing is the AAU program and the travel program. These are the things that the best players do. So let's make sure that we are doing those things if we're going to take ourselves seriously. And again, it does not matter for basketball, but it matters for your life in the end. It matters for when you want to say that you honestly put in effort, you have to understand what that effort is. And if you can put it into basketball, people appreciate that because you put it into a sport that involved other people. They're going to hire you for a job in the future. Whether they knew that you played basketball or not, they're going to know that you understand what teamwork is. They're going to know that you understand what dedication is. They're going to know that you understand what working hard for a passion is. And I want to put you guys around a whole bunch of kids like that because once you experience this travel ball, you become a different person and you place yourself in a different category among the kids that are trying their hardest, among the kids that are doing the uniform things, like you take your SATs, you do all this stuff, right? You put yourself in another category rather than the kids who are ditching school. They don't have a chance to become a doctor, right? You have to put yourself in school. Does that guarantee you? No, but you put yourself in the right category. And this is that category. And I hate to tell people that aren't stone cold basketball players this, because they just don't know, especially if their parents didn't play basketball. This is that line where if you're not on this line, you have no chance to make it, no matter how hard you're trying. So I'm going to place you guys there. We're going to see what we can do from there. So get excited. All right. Let's go to our quote of the day. What are we talking about today? All right. Little by little. It does take a lot. We talked last week when we talked to Zach. He spoke to us about removing stones from a mountain to eventually move the mountain, right? This is that. Little by little. You will get there slowly but surely. And you will have to keep going little by little. It's not lot by lot. All right? It's just that, man, it's going to take forever. It just does. And if it didn't, everyone would do it. If all you got to do is put in 2 days or 2 months of hard work, everyone would be in the NBA. It would be weird to not be in the NBA at that point. They'll be like, what team do you play for? And you're like, what? I don't play for an NBA team. They're like, what? I've never met anyone who hasn't played for an NBA team before. Weird. Who are you? All right. No, like it's very rare because people aren't willing to put in 12 years of work because you're a freaking kid. How would you know to do that? Like imagine like a baby being born. How do they know to like study a lot, or how do they know to work hard at this? How do they know to even eat right? Right? They're a baby, right? They don't know, and we learn things throughout our life, but we don't learn them fast enough. All we have is just stuff that we hear from adults, and we have to assume, right? So trying to trick a kid into working little by little every single day, it's so rare that if you can find yourself doing it, that gives you even more of a chance to make the NBA or any kind of professional basketball or D1 or something like that, because other kids aren't putting in the work. They're not even if they're like 6'9", they're not putting in the work. It's a very rare thing if you put yourself into that category, that highway to success. You're going to be on top of the world. And again, it's little by little. And it's not going to happen. It might happen in some spurts, but usually it just happens like this much. You might even go back some, but just a little bit higher each and every single day with back some, then a little bit higher, back some, a little bit higher. And then I realize after a while you came from here. And then you went that far with it. All right? You went from there to there. But it felt like it was nothing because it was such by minuscule things and some backtracking, but you still got higher. It's little by little. This is one of the most important quotes. I know it's a small one, but it's an important one. So keep going little by little. All right, who's doing the homework? Anyone? All right, what do we have here? We got running. I'm running, Jenny. All right, that was 23 hours ago. Who's doing the homework today? But we got push-ups. We got ruining. I don't know. I think that might be different than running. Dribbling, running, dribbling, triple cross, double bounce spear series. I did see Teo posted a long one yesterday, an hour-long workout, so great job, Teo. All right, make sure you guys keep posting that homework, make it an everyday thing, and get the other kids in the program to post. That's the biggest trick. If you can get your teammates to post, then you learn about leadership as well. I challenged Joey to get Max to post. We're going to see if he can do it. If Joey can get Max to post, that would be a cool thing. I think to get Joey to do that, I gave him like a positive influence yesterday, and I was like, Joey, you should do this to be a leader. He didn't listen. If I threaten Joey, that's when he'll listen. Joey's a very negatively motivated human being. But we'll see. All right. Our itinerary today. We got step in the pass, clockwork passing drill, zone cutting, ball and hold drill, jump ball positioning, taking the last shot, post entry plus kick out. Stuff in the future. Sorry. Stuff in the pass, horseshoe, 180 polish for shots, pick and rolls defense. Point guard advance the ball ahead, under 15 seconds down, up by 4+ points and deflections. Something we will be talking about today is this stuff right here. We got tip drill. All right, 1-on-1 wing and 1-on-1 rebound. Nod and help side equals points. Zone 1 or 2 guard front. 16+ seconds up by 4+ points. And offensive rebound tips. I wanted to bring up that I can't wait to start talking about this stuff again. And the way that I want to do it, the way that I'm thinking about doing it is this. Again, tell me if you like it. I'm only thinking of ideas by myself. Come March, we're definitely going to have Tuesday shooting, okay? So we're going to have shooting on Tuesdays. The Sundays shooting will be on Tuesdays. Just that 1 hour. Then for Thursdays, what I want to do is I'm thinking about doing our plays. So I would want to do like, if I give us like maybe an hour or an hour and a half, I want to split it into 3 sections. All right. The first section, I want to do our practice stuff. All right. And the practice stuff is just 6 different things, the 6 things that are these things. And we can just go over them, maybe just talk about them, maybe do the drill real quick. But I want to get through all 6 of these in less than like 15 to 20 minutes. And then the next third of practice, I want to do our plays. All right. Our plays, possibly our plays, and mix together some of like our drills that have our plays included. All right, like where we're doing, I believe it's like, which one do I mix? Pyramid and hype, or like 2 plays that we do, or maybe like our press break. All right, and we're just going to be running through plays for 20 minutes so you guys can get through the play. So we'll do the book stuff. We'll also run through our strategy stuff. And then maybe for the last 20 minutes, we can do defense, where we'll focus on our shell drill, our 2-on-2 like skip drill with the help side when we drive, our screen down drill. All right, where we get through our screens and how we get through screens, and then maybe a pick and roll drill. All right, and those will be like our 4 different types of defense. But if I can lower those to 15 minutes each, then I can have the last 15 minutes be just play. Or maybe I can just have it like be like the playing based off of how you guys do. And that's what I want Thursdays to be. All right, all this stuff just so to give you guys a chance in the games. Because if you learn our offense, I mean, it's a great offense. It'll work. I mean, it's great. It's great enough because no one ever runs the offense or knows how to play defense. So it works really, really well. And that might create in the mind of people like, oh, we get to win these games. It is kind of gimmicky, but it's something to learn in offense. It is something. All right. And if we know defense, that'll help in a lot of things in life. All right. And then if we know the practice stuff, that's also great. And I believe if we just do all those 3 things, maybe then we can skip the whole open gym that we were supposed to have that day, because I believe you guys should just be playing on your own. But we can also add playing to it. And if we change it to an hour and a half, maybe we can do all of those things. All right. So again, tell me what your thoughts are. We can just go through those 3 things. Just do the practice stuff. Just do the open gym stuff. Skip the day entirely, maybe. But we're definitely going to have Tuesdays, and Tuesdays will be for shooting, the Sunday shooting. So those are my plans, just so you know. In case you're watching the show, you know where we're going, what I'm thinking of. But who cares what I'm thinking of? Let's see what the story of the day is talking about.
The greatest succeed at that which they love. With greatness comes money, fame, and admiration. But with greatness also comes blood, sweat, and tears. The best are those who just so happen to love both sides of the equation. So either you're lucky enough to naturally love the bad and the good, or you must at least pretend you love it all.
The greatest succeed at that at which they love. That's extremely true. Whenever I talk to people, what it boils down to is this. When I'm like, yo, the percentages are this. Yo, kids should try. Yo, we should learn this. It always comes down to, like, after all this back and forth, it comes down to, well, that doesn't work if the kid doesn't love it. I'm like, well, of course not. Who do you think I was talking about? You think I can make like a kid who hates basketball make the NBA? No, I can't do that. That's crazy. I mean, like, of course it's the kid who loves it. I know that. And yeah, not that many kids like love it like that. I get it. I like to liken myself to a guy wearing a Pac-Man shirt, in love with Pac-Man, trying to help you out with your Pac-Man game when you're like, dude, leave me alone. I just want to use my quarter, all right? Or however much it costs these days, all right? And yeah, some people don't love basketball the way that I love basketball, and that's okay. But if you have a passion for it, you owe it to yourself, all right? And because if you have a passion for whatever you have a passion for, you're going to be able to go through the thick and the thin, the good and the bad, because it's not going to mean anything to you because you're getting to do what you love to do. Like, yeah, like imagine if I hated running. If I hated like getting like hit during games, do you think I would still be playing at the age of 42? No, I can't even say that I tolerate those things. I honestly can't say that. I really kind of like it when someone hits me. Like, for reals. I mean, I don't like getting hurt, but I like getting hit. And I like when I get to hit them back, and I like them trash talking, and I like trash talking back. And I love starting some mess. I really do. I must admit it. I know everyone playing against me is always like, yeah, no, you're not surprising us one bit when you say that. Because they know I like that crap. All right? They know I like running and staying in shape. I do. All right? I like I don't know. I like everything that there is about basketball, whether it be the good, the bad, or the ugly, and I think that's why I can play it so often and why I've never gotten sick of it. So yeah, if you have a passion for it, you are good to freaking go, but you have to make sure that you have the passion for it. And if you don't have the passion for it, whatever you are trying to have a passion for in life, pretend that you do. All right. So that's that. Let's move on to the movie of the day. Movie of the day is the third grade movie. We got Soul Surfer. All right. I follow Footless Joe on YouTube. If you aren't following her, you should follow her. She has one foot. That's why she's called Footless. But I mean, really, Footless should be like she has no feet. So I feel like it's kind of like a misnomer. I mean, right? Like if I said that I was eyeless or like moneyless, it wouldn't be like, well, I got one. No, it means that you have none. But it's okay. Not the most feet Joe. She hurt herself in a horse accident when she was like a teenager. Now she has one foot, but she's one of the most popular YouTubers. She got like almost 1 million viewers and stuff, and I follow her, and it's really cool to see like the different parts of life that she has to lead through. Well, this lady, Soul Surfer, has one arm, but how she got the one arm is a spoiler alert. All right, yeah, spoiler alert in that, yeah, she gets her freaking arm bitten off by a shark. And she went back out there and surfed. Okay, I have not seen the movie, but I do know this just from like the freaking trailer. But you get to see her story, and this is a real story. Is it the real person? Wait, is Soul Surfer, is she the actress? Or, wait, Soul Surfer, real person. Wait, is this the real person? Becoming a source of inspiration, blah, blah, blah. I want to know, did she star in the movie? Happened to blah, blah, blah. Okay, no, I think, let me think. Wait, I see someone who looks like her next to her. Wait, okay. Okay, so the movie Soul Surfer. Look, I'm trying to find this thing out right now. Wikipedia. Sorry. I got to look this up real quick. All right. So she's in the movie Soul Surfer right there. Who stars in the movie Soul Surfer? I just want to see if she's starring as herself. So Anna Sophia Robb. Gotcha. Okay. So Bethany Hamilton is the person. But the actress lady is Anna Sophia Robb. Does Anna Sophia Robb only have one arm? No, she has two arms. So how'd they do the one arm crap? Oh, that's really interesting. She definitely has two arms. Okay, so I don't know how they did the one arm thing, but they did the one arm thing. This is definitely an actress. But the movie looks pretty cool. And this is Soul Surfer, third grade movie. If you guys watch it, definitely put it in the thing. And let's check out the trivia today. The trivia question today is, oh no, I deleted it? Oh no. Uh-oh. Okay. I know where to find it. Okay, so the trivia question today is, I can't say it out loud because that's the answer. And then I got to check this. So, there was a person in the NCAA when Zion Williams was playing. Zion Williams only played 1 year in college, so this should be pretty easy. All right. And I want to know, other than Zion Williamson, this player accumulated, was the only player in the NCAA, was the only other player in the NCAA to accumulate at least 50 steals and 30 blocks. Slept on Tyrese Halliburton, including his team who traded him away. And I mean, the Pacers were even like, who are we getting? But Tyrese was pissed. He was like, dude, y'all guys, who's sleeping on you? Who is sleeping on you out there? All right. Do people think that you're not worth it? Well, Tyrese he heard that. He was traded. He was basically treated bad. And that fueled him to become even better. I mean, Tyrese Halliburton was like, he looks like he's like going to be a Hall of Famer at this point. Anyways, with that said, the 30 blocks and the 50 steals, other than Zion Williamson in college, his freshman year, was another freshman by the name of Tyrese Halliburton. He's the trivia answer. That's crazy, isn't it? Anyways, you guys, don't forget that the quote of the day is little by little. So keep working little by little out there. I'll talk to y'all soon. No one got the trivia question today, but I didn't expect it to happen. But I'll see you guys soon. Keep working, please, 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 please. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace out.